All right, good morning. I did not hit record for the warm-up. So if you're doing this video, pause and spend a couple minutes and do a little warm-up how we usually do. All right, so first exercise, you got that one weight in that goblet position. And then we're gonna go squat with that one heavy weight, elbow to knee, elbow to knee. Squat again, and then try to do the opposite to start, elbow to knee, elbow to knee. Think about the core and good squats. And then next exercise, you need 2 heavy weights. So just kind of be thinking about what you need to get for the Romanian deadlifts, plus a calf raise. And then we got overhead triceps. So 1 weight for that, or 2 lighter weights is fine. And then rows on the floor. Good. All right, go grab another weight. You got 2 heavy weights for RDLs. Stand up, add a calf raise at the end or at the top. All right, rest. So we have 10 seconds in between, but we got overhead triceps extensions next, which is a long 50 seconds. So you can take a couple more seconds to kind of get ready. Or if you need to be done sooner than the time, that's fine. Because it's a long time. So soft knees, core tight, elbows in, work those triceps. Good. Okay. So you can do these rows on the floor in high plank, or if you don't want to do them, just do regular bent over rows. So I'm going to go into my high plank and I'm going to alternate my row. So I have my hands on my weights and I'm pulling to my hip. Now, if that doesn't feel good on your wrists or your body, do your regular rows. Or you could even do alternating rows, because that's a long time too to be in that bent over position. So alternate those rows. You can do them together or renegade row on the ground. All right, rest. Go ahead and stretch back. So the renegade row too, if it hurts to be like on the weights, you could always put your hand on the ground, row with the other one, and then instead of being on the weight, put your hand back on the ground. That's what I'm having to do today because my wrist is talking to me. All right, grab some water, and then we have another set with that goblet squat plus our knee ups. Right, we ready? Good. We got RDLs plus the calve raise. Awesome, awesome. All right, let's put those weights down. You got a little bit of time. And then we got those tricep extensions or French press, we could call them. Good, keep that core tight. Abby, I'm gonna be like you this morning. So I realized my wrist has been funky from walking the dogs. How I hold the leash on my left hand. Feels like it's always something. All righty. Rest. Let's do those alternating rows or renegade rows. You guys look great. And rest. All right, stretch back, or if you're just doing regular rows, take a sec, rest. All right, grab water. We got one more round. All right, grab that one weight for a goblet. All right, we ready? Awesome. All right, Romanian deadlifts plus calf raise. Good. All right, we got our triceps. So make sure you got soft knees, your legs aren't locked out, your core is tight. I exhale on extension, inhale, exhale. That's how I do it. I'm just happy if you're breathing. Good. Okay, you guys. Last one. You got your alternating rows or the renegade row on the ground. Good. Rest. All right, water and then ankle weights on. Okay, so be prepared that we're going to do pulses. So we'll do our repetitions and then I'll say pulse. And so, that's just kind of the little baby movement. All right, first things first, let's just do our regular bent leg to warm up. Core tight, hips square, regular reps. We'll pulse here in a little bit. Try to bring that knee back to the ground, tap it, or at least kind of hover so that those hips stay square. Core tight. All right, you guys, let's keep that up there and pulse. Pulse. Little baby reps. Breathe. Good. Go ahead and you can stretch back. You can do some little hip side to side, cat and cow if needed. And then we'll do the same thing, other leg, bent leg. Hips are square. All right, let's pulse. Good. You got some time. I'm giving you time in between to rest because we're going a little bit longer today than usual and adding a little bit of pulses. All right. Let's go to our fire hydrant. All right. If you can pulse these, great. If not, just keep doing your repetitions. Totally up to you. Make sure it feels okay. Rest. Woo. Same thing, other side. Fire hydrant. You ready to pulse? Pulse if you can. If not, regular reps. Good, rest. All right, next exercise. Meet me right here. No, I can't see my face, but I'm right here. And what we're gonna do is we're just gonna side bend, okay? So we're here, side bend, come back straight. Think about the core. Stretching. Hinging. Hopefully feeling it a little bit in the inner thigh on the stabilizing knee. Good. Same thing, other side. Stand up straight. Good. All right, meet me on your side. Let's circle it. Circle forward. Reverse your circle. Thinking about those glutes. And now up and down, up and down. Awesome. All right. Gonna let that rest, and then we got to go to inner thigh. Now on these today, let's mix it up. Let's add a little extra rep or a pulse at the top. So down and then inner thigh, extra rep. If you can. If you'd rather do regular repetitions, because that's better for you, that's cool. Awesome. All right, let's go to the other side. Leg circles forward, core tight. Reverse that circle. And up and down. All right, good. Rest. And we got our inner with that little extra pulse if you're up for it. Really think about those adducting muscles. Good. Let's do those weird little that exercise again. So this time we're gonna still do that little hinge, but I want you to reach it and then bring it back. And reach, stretch, feel this stretch in the inner thigh, stretch in the obliques, core is tight, bring it back. Be strong. Okay, so nothing's like limping on you. Good, same thing other side. I gotta do some research to figure out when you're supposed to inhale and exhale. Just make sure you're breathing. Good. All right, we got full donkey kick. All the way up there. Pulse it. Keep it up there, pulse. Square up those hips. Good. You got a couple seconds. Same thing, other side. All right, let's pulse. Awesome. All right, let's go back to your back. We're gonna go straight leg crunch. Good, Abby, don't go so high with your leg. Just go to the height of your knee. There you go. All right, rest, same thing, other leg. Keep those quads flexed. And then on this one, you do exhale when you come up. Inhale, exhale. And rest. Okay, if you guys have a minute, 'cause I know we started a little bit late, and I have a little bit more time. If you're up for it and you have time, let's get some reverse crunches. Keeping those ankle weights on. A little bit more pull through your abs. Awesome. All right, rest. Woo, that got my abs.